All month long, I've been showing you clips from my podcast, HallowScreen, in which I talk to my friends about all of their favorite movies in all these categories. But I never told you what my favorites were, and that's what I'm going to do today. My favorite indie horror movie is Lake Mungo. It's documentary style, it's like found footage, and it generally creeped me out, especially if you're alone in your house watching it at night. My favorite mainstream horror movie really isn't a horror movie at all, unless you're scared of worms underground. It's Tremors.
Way to go, dude!
It's not really scary, but it's good fun. And hey, Kevin Bacon said it's the best movie he's ever been a part of, so that's something. My favorite foreign horror movie is House. It's just mind-bending, the effects are crazy, the editing is insane. You're gonna go in and you're gonna have a great time watching this. And it has a theme song throughout the movie that is so good it'll be stuck in your head for weeks after watching. My favorite horror comedy is the only one that I think exists, and that is Shaun of the Dead. It is hilarious throughout the whole movie, and each time you rewatch it, you're gonna find different jokes all throughout. There are a lot of movies to choose from for black and white horror. You could do what I did and pick a French movie that probably no one's ever heard of called Diabolique. It is an okay movie throughout, but the last 15 seconds will totally blow your mind. My favorite horror sequel is Friday the 13th Part 3. The kills are fantastic, and the whole movie is just a ton of fun. And it's the movie where Jason got his hockey mask, so it's pretty iconic. My favorite horror franchise is the Reanimator series. The whole series is just a play on Frankenstein, especially Bride of Reanimator, but the whole thing is so fun, and it's super gory and playful throughout. My favorite modern horror movie is Hereditary. Now, this is one of the only movies I've seen that legitimately freaked me out. I felt like there were things in the corner of the screen the whole time, and I never knew what to expect from shot to shot. My favorite gory scene in a movie is from Poltergeist. There's one scene where one of the paranormal investigators is looking in a mirror and his face just starts peeling off. And while it wasn't very realistic, it's just totally over the top and insane. And I never want that to happen to me. For my all-time favorite horror movie, and I might get a lot of flack for this, but it's From Dusk Till Dawn. I do recommend going in as blind as possible. Every time I meet someone new who hasn't seen this movie, I go out of my way to show them this movie just to see their face and what happens. And I'm sure you'll do the same once you watch it. So that's it. Those are my favorite horror movies, and I hope you take some time to check out the full podcast episodes where I interviewed all these people, or even go back and check the clips. It's been a great October, and I hope you found some new movies to add to your list.